So welcome to the last day of our Time Traveler series. Everybody just go ahead, take a nice deep breath. Feel your body relax. Feel your mind relax. Or just notice what your body and mind are doing. Just be a witness to it. Just allow yourself to focus on what your body is doing, whether it's still or wiggly. How it expands. Just bringing that awareness to your body. Knowing the inner wisdom that is there, that beats your heart, that draws your breath, that digests the nutrients. Brings oxygen to all of your cells. Just witness the incredible wisdom that's innate in every single cell of our bodies. That we are literally, physically, always evolving, creating new cells, sloughing off ones that have no longer served us. That in each moment we're a completely different makeup. And energetically we're different every moment. You can feel that energy as it moves through your body. How that energy, that vibration, just is always giving you signals. It's telling you if you're warm or cool. It's telling you if you're hungry or full. It's telling you, giving you feedback emotionally. There's so much wisdom in all parts of our body, let alone our mind. And just allow your imagination to show you the wisdom that you came into this physical body with. What you already know, what you have known your whole life. And then allow it to show you the wisdom that you gained when you were a small child. Just first navigating this world. What you learned about yourself. What you learned about others. What you learned about navigating the world. And some of that wisdom is so much a part of you. It's hard to imagine that you had never known it. Until you did. And you expanded. And you awakened that much more. And then as you evolved and spent more time in this world, you learned more and more. When you were going through school, you learned intellectual lessons. You learned relationship lessons. And every time you kept learning more and more about yourself. And some of those lessons served you well for a short time. And some continue to serve you. All that wisdom, all that knowing, knowing what you do want, knowing what you don't want. And then as you spent even more time in this world, there was more and more wisdom that came your way. More relationships, more integrating your intellectual knowledge with your inner wisdom. Each time expanding. Just notice where you feel that expansion in your body. All that wisdom being stored inside your cells that you carry with you. It's always serving you and guiding you. And as you moved into adulthood, you learned even more lessons. Some through gritty experience, some through observation, some through intellectual learning. And just feeling that wisdom and energy and knowledge as it's in your body now. Getting more and more clear about what you do want and about what you don't want. Feeling that wisdom as it builds throughout your body. Expanding and expressing. Giving you nudges and clues. About directing yourself through life. on your best path. As you got older and even more wise, more relationships, more knowing, more clarity. You learned how to integrate other people closer and closer in your experience. You learned how to define yourself and yet integrate with others. Whether they're family, lovers, children. Feeling the strength of those bonds. Feeling the complex and intricate wisdom that came from all of those relationships as they evolved. And then you moved into a time of conscious evolvement. Looking within, understanding all of your experiences, how they've helped you, how they've expanded you. You learned how to express yourself eloquently. You learned how to plan for your future. Even more clearly, knowing what you don't want and knowing what you do want. And very consciously creating your own future. And as you feel yourself fully inhabiting this body with all of this wisdom that has been gained, you're still very consciously creating your future. And just notice what that feels like in your body. To know that you have all these years of wisdom and awareness. That is the current that is pushing you, floating you toward this desired future. And as you ride this current, just easily floating on this wisdom that comes to you every day. Moving into your future that's relatively close. You can see direct results of things that you've chosen to do, things that felt good. You can feel the guidance of all the versions of yourself that you've moved along and moved through and helped to grow throughout the years. And as this version of yourself joins you and you move even further into the future, all of this wisdom effortlessly guiding you without you even thinking about it. Just like you effortlessly walk, you effortlessly drive. Things that at one point you didn't know how to do, now you do without even thinking, with just the desire to move. And so it is with your future. You just move through, easily guided. Each decision, each choice, meeting each future self as it greets you and thanks you for the lessons that you have learned, for the ways that you've expanded, allowing you to evolve into that future self. And just allowing that current to take you as far out into the future, even beyond this physical life. Wherever your imagination takes you is perfect for you. Notice what it's like to be in that future self, having experienced all these versions from when you were new to this world, all the way up until this future self. Just feeling every piece of wisdom as it is in your body. Notice how effortless it is. And then as you drift back to your current time, knowing that there's all this fun and adventure that's been experienced, and so much more fun and adventure that is ahead of you, each step unfolding. And as you find yourself in this now, this perfect spot, exactly where you're supposed to be, feel the wisdom that's within you. Feel the wisdom that's pulling you forward, guiding you, gently directing you. Knowing that you are divinely created. You are unique not just from everyone else, but even to yourself in every moment. Every moment being savored, appreciated. Feeling the power of the present moment. Feeling the wisdom of being connected to yourself and to something beyond yourself. This timeless knowing. And as you feel this current body, in this current time, with all of this accumulated wisdom and guidance, your body will let you know that all of this work that you've done is anchored all the way down into cellular memory, even down into your DNA. It's anchored in your subconscious mind, flashing millions of times every split second without you even thinking about it. And anchored in your conscious awareness, able to be retrieved at will. It lets you know that this is done by bringing full feeling back into your arms, your legs, your fingers and toes. Normal awareness back into your mind, your body, your brain. And as it's complete, you'll open your eyes.